All right. Let's see what we got here. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Let me see if I can get rid of this real quick and kind of just fix this up a little. Welcome, guys. So here we are. We are going live for the first time on Twitch and also the first time here in the Mythlands today. We are kind of just putting around a little bit, kind of just walking around, picking on some, those smaller details around the place. Probably laying out some leaf litter and kind of things like that. So welcome on in, everybody. If you are here on Twitch, jump on over to YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel and just get caught up on the series as well. I'd really appreciate that. But besides that, yeah, welcome, guys. We're going to be streaming on Twitch, and then we're going to be uploading the VOD over to YouTube. So I think we got a pretty good thing going. But yeah, let's get started. No beating around the bush. Let's get started here and kind of just walk around. As I suspect that it'll be most people's first time here in the Mythlands with us, so excuse me. Yeah, check it out. So we got a few builds here started out and everything. We're only a couple episodes into the Let's Play series, so don't expect too much major stuff done so far. We're kind of playing it slow. I like to play a little bit slow, but I also like to do some pretty cool, fun builds and stuff like that. So we just got done building up that one. We'll get back to it, but I kind of want to journey over to where we started. And like I said, just kind of give a little bit of a background to the Twitch viewers here. And then we'll just kind of putt around, talk, hang out, do all the fun stuff that involves with live streaming. So yeah, we created this world. We're calling this region the Mythlands here in the Mythical Expanse. And yeah, this is our little starter house up here on the hill. And I kind of want, my plan for this starter house is to keep it kind of small, quaint, quiet, and just kind of cute. And then kind of just expand out around it. You can see we have some farms and stuff already built. And I don't necessarily want to build like a farming region per se. But I like kind of keeping it, cozy, I guess is a good word. So let's head on inside here. Yeah, you can see we kind of got a full interior in here, and we are actually running out of chest space already, which is kind of a bummer. I thought this was going to be enough, but it really isn't. But yeah, we have a nice little cozy area in here where my bed is clearly just hanging out, usually because I'm taking it with me. We have some stuff up here as well. I actually have this little notification I got to get rid of over here because it keeps catching my eye, and it's kind of bugging me. So, but yeah, as I was saying, we kind of just built up a little bit of a pathway down here. We built a couple villager farms so that we can get automatic carrots. We've been doing some mining and things throughout, and then we actually, like I said, just built up that house over there, which is kind of our bookstore is what I'm calling it. I think I called it a library and a bookstore throughout, kind of interchangeably in our last episode. So you're going to have to ignore that if you go back and watch that episode. But it's kind of our bookstore. We kind of built up a nice little pathway up here, some custom birch trees here to my left. And then we're kind of still working on the interior and getting some villagers and things going as well. But as you can see, we're missing a lot of books on our shelves here. We need a sugarcane farm. We need to get, a sustainable amount of leather. That's the word, leather, throughout this. So, but yeah, we gotta get some nice little area down here. And then up top here, we have some villagers that I've been doing a little bit of trading with. So we do have mending already. But the problem with this guy is we have these beds over here, and obviously they can't reach these ones. I know that. But even these ones, before I bred up the third villager, they don't. It's like a bug. It's a bug in the game where, like, if you move villagers, either they'll stay locked to their bed or they'll stay locked to their workstation. And I don't know why. So I think we're gonna have to kill him at some point, unfortunately. But I think we're gonna get our mending books from him first. We'll breed up some more villagers, and then we'll just we'll take him out to a lava pit or something. But yeah, we have some good gear. We did put mending on our boots, and I think, on our axe here because I was doing some wood chopping to just kind of finish up this area. You can see that we're missing some stuff here. That's because that's where the lights are going to go, and we're actually going to put a floor layer on top of this. So this will be the expansion at some point. I'm not there, obviously. Like I said, we're only we're 200 days in, 209 days in. So we have a lot to do still throughout this world, but like I said, first time going live here in the Mythlands. Just wanted to welcome everybody and kind of just explore the world together. So yeah, welcome. We are using a seed. We have some different mods and some data packs and stuff throughout, but this is kind of what we got, you know. I try to keep it as vanilla as possible, but some things it's just like, you know, like I those 3D bookshelves, so nice. I'm so happy I made that change. If you are joining us here on Twitch, we are going to be live streaming on Twitch more frequently as we get going here, and as I have time and stuff. So make sure you just hit that subscribe button, like the channel or whatever. That way, you know, when I do start going live more frequently, you guys will get notified and won't miss a thing. We can continue to hang out. Another option too, you can go over to the YouTube channel, become a member, get access to our members only Discord. Admittedly, nobody's in there yet, so if you want to be the first one, jump on over there. I think once we get some people starting to subscribe to that and kind of build up that community, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we could kind of build out that Discord channel together. It would be great. So I was in here the other day, just myself, minding my business, doing a little bit of detailing and work and stuff. I put this light post in over here and kind of drew out where I want to bring in another road here, bringing it down into kind of where we've been chopping our wood and everything. Obviously, you can see all of our bamboo and stuff. So I think right now what I'd like to do is go back over to that chest and grab that coarse dirt and replace all of this path block with it. And I actually think this lamppost came out really good. I was a little hesitant on it at first, like while I was building it. I was like, I don't know. It kind of looks top heavy. There's no texturing around it on the ground here. So I think if we replace this with some coarse dirt right now, maybe that'll help out. And maybe we can bring in some cobblestone on the ground. That might help. So sun's going down. Let me grab my bed and then we'll jump over, grab that coarse dirt. There might be some coarse dirt over here too, so might not have to go all the way over there. Our bed's over there. Yeah, we got 18 coarse dirt. Perfect. I'm actually going to grab some rooted dirt too, to kind of spread that out throughout the road. I actually want to grab some bone meal so that we can grab some lichen and kind of put that in the road. Excuse me. My plan for that lamp post that we were just looking at was kind of just to get rid of some of those torches in the middle of the road. So I don't have any shears. Okay. Interesting. Must have used them up. I was grabbing some leaves, so yeah, I got a bunch of leaves in there. Probably I must have used them up. Okay. Cool. Let me grab that bed. Oh, I might have some dirt. No. Okay. Yeah, so you can see I put a lantern out here on this post. Kind of just been continuing the road. And then I want to put some regular dirt right there as well. And then I put that lamppost in the hopes that I could get rid of some of these torches, because obviously you don't want torches in the middle of the road. So So I just got done eating, so my throat's a little froggy. I do apologize. What's up, Mr. Chicken? We gotta get some of the new chickens over here too. Some of the blue ones and the orange ones. Oh, I should also say, we're playing on large biomes too. So traveling to get things like that has been a been a project. You can see, so this is the biome that we're currently in here. And we had to travel all the way out here to get the pale oak, which is funny because there's a mansion right there, right? And then we had to travel all the way down here to get mangrove, and there's another mansion right there. Crazy. I didn't go into either of them just because I'm not there yet. I didn't feel comfortable jumping into some mansions. But we also need to go back out over here to get some snow at some point. I'm gonna need snow blocks. Oh, and I didn't grab regular dirt, but we'll tear this up and then we'll grab, that'll supply us some regular dirt. So let's get started, guys. Oh, I just got that data pack. That's what that is. Okay. I was like, why? Yeah, all that data pack is that you can use a or not a grindstone. Forget what that block is called. That one up there in the corner. That little guy right there. You can use that to make mini blocks. I was thinking I was gonna need it for the bookstore there, but I couldn't really think of what good mini blocks would go in up there. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I don't necessarily know. We could put small bookshelves up there. I just don't know. There's not a good spot to like set a small bookshelf down and be like, yeah, these are tiny books. I don't know. We also do have like mob heads and stuff. But do I have game sounds coming through here? I don't think I do. Whoops, that's visuals, not audio. No, I don't. Okay. There we go. They're a little quiet, but I do have the music on as well. So let me lower the music if I can. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good. We'll get the game sounds in there. Cool. Cool. Yeah, perfect. We'll do a little bit of texturing with that rooted dirt too. I wish rooted dirt wasn't such a pain to get. I know it's not that bad. You can remake like a renewable it, right? If you use the rooted dirt. We'll go there. Right? And we bone meal, we get the roots. And we can use the roots to turn that into rooted dirt or something. I don't know how to do it exactly, but it's something like that. Probably one of these things where you need multiple. I'm guessing. I haven't done it in a while. But that's a little bit tedious in my opinion. A little bit tedious. Okay, let's continue digging out this road a little bit. My hope was to keep it kind of tight to this wall of our villager farm. That way we can kind of steal some of the light and stuff. We got to get in there and do some texturing. Kind of clean up his little bedroom area too. Maybe we do that today. Maybe we can grab some hay bales and stuff, bring those in there and kind of like design out the barn area, I guess you would call it. I kind of feel bad that he's sleeping in a barn, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. I just have a bunch of stuff left over from when I was working on the light pole and on the villager bookstore there. Yeah, okay, so I like this, but I need to bring it one closer, I think. And we'll probably try to curve off this way. Something like that. I think that looks good. We might leave it right there for today. I just wanted to get that kind of in there because I do want to wrap this all the way around down through here at some point. I think that'll look really cool. If we look on the mini map, if we bring that all the way around and I want to put wheat fields in here. So we bring this road all the way in around this other farm, kind of connect it back up over here and bring that road back down through here as well. I think that'd be really cool. But we also need to bring a road in through here out into this direction so we can start cleaning up this area. Lots of projects, which is good. Keeps us busy. We might have to go there with that. I don't love that, but that's okay. Let me go grab some spruce slabs for some things. Not the cleanest road, not the prettiest road, but I like it. It's functional. Works for me. Where am I going? That's not where I need to be. And I'm actually going to take that real quick and throw it up somewhere. Where should we put this guy? Put him up here. Yeah, welcome to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. Pretty neat. Pretty excited. I think there's gonna be a good thing coming. Let's clean that up a little bit as well. It's kind of messy. I'm not gonna lie. It's really thick through here. Then you get this double hill area. Maybe we try to bring that back out to there. Would that look better? Because that is tight, but I don't know. I think I like this. I like this. I just think it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Where we have like this sideways path here, or like not sideways, but like angular here and here. I think that makes it wider over here. If that makes any sense. So we'll bring the stairs in right here. We'll go one more over actually. Go here. And maybe we actually push this back a little bit. Just to give it that piece. Oops. Just to kind of like identify that is a different part of the road. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. Hold on. Can we do something where we kind of bring it back a little bit? Does that look all right? It looks all right. I think we actually have to go this way. It looks all right. I'm happy with that. I think that feels good. It's a little indistinct, but that's okay, I think. And we'll go right there with that. We'll go 4 wide right there. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we bring some bushes in right there just to kind of signify. Maybe we bring some rocks in. We'll bring a rock in. What's this thing called? Stone cutter. That's what it's called. And it would be great if we had, we'll do this here. I think that will kind of like tell you, you know what I mean? Maybe we actually drop that one right there too. I like that. I like that. Let's change this one out for a stair though. Do I have a stair on me? No. Okay. That's fine. I'm actually going to throw an additional one over here. We have this one, but I think I want an additional one kind of creeping up as well. We can keep this one small. We can just do that. Or, hold on, actually. We'll just do that. That'd be fine. And if we put like grass around it, you won't even notice. We'll grab some of the mini bushes too, the new bushes right there. Actually, I might grab those. Yeah, they're a little close to the house. We'll leave those ones. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I think it's going good. Let me throw in a little bit of rooted dirt right here. Way too much. Way too much there. Let me grab that. Kind of just want to show that, like, yeah, we use these stairs. Actually might. I think that's a little better. It's smaller, but I think it's better. Maybe we do this too. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Kind of like that better. Okay. Let's grab our bed real fast. Get rid of some of this rain. All right. I actually like that the rooted dirt has its own unique sound too. It's kind of neat. Okay. I'm trying not to go overboard with it. I don't want it to be the main texture. I kind of just want it to support the rest of the road too. And then we'll bring in just a touch throughout here. You know what I mean? That way, just like when you're using the stairs, it kind of adds just a little bit of like lighting and stuff. Kind of just lightens up the terrain a little bit. Like I said, don't want it to be the main thing, but I just want it to kind of pop, let you know that, hey, you're about to go up some stairs. All right, I like that. So what I want to do to kind of complement that is a little bit of lichen. There should be lichen on the outside of this somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Just a little bit. I just want a little bit to get rid of those torches, like I said. And then if we put it kind of into this in here, like it just adds another texture. Kind of blends in a little bit more with the rooted dirt, I think. Gonna have to suspend disbelief there a little bit. But I think it looks good. I said I was gonna put a stair there too, but I actually kind of like it flat. Maybe we add a stair instead of that full block. That right there. Stairs. Get rid of those real quick. What we got in here? All kinds of stuff. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's anything we can kind of get rid of at this time. I'm sure there is, but let's go see if we replace that full block with a stair, if that looks all right, or if we should put it further out. I think this, you know what I mean? Let's go right here with it. Once that grass grows in on that block, maybe. Remove that one, maybe. We got to get mossy blocks too, but I just don't have a moss farm or anything yet. And I'll probably replace a few of these over time in those areas with some moss. I think that'd be cool. Okay, I like this. That'll get grass on it. That'll feel better. We can bring in some, we can actually probably just hit it with a bone meal right here. Get rid of some of this garbage. It's a little too much. I know that looks a little funky, but I think if we kind of just a little artificial. It looks a little artificial, but let me see about, can we bone meal bushes? Oh, we can't. Okay. Ooh, nice. Ah, we're full. Okay. Let me see about sprinkling some of these in there and kind of seeing if it cuts back on that. Kind of want to throw one right here. Maybe we'll do that. Do one here. Do one there. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it needs more. I think it needs more bushes. Let's just replace these real quick. Use up these 4. Open up that inventory slot. Oops. Just throw a few in there. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Nice. That way it kind of feels like you have to use the path. You know? Feels like you're not gonna cut through there. You know, realistically, you'd probably cut through there, but I think that's okay. I like it. Let's throw one of these down here. Cool. That's feeling good. It's feeling much better. I don't know how much I want to kind of throw it out there. Because I don't want it to feel like it's oversaturated with light. I want some dark areas. That way at nighttime, it's not necessarily foolproof. I mean, that area feels nice now though. I think we just add some more of this, whatchamacallit, rooted dirt. I think we add some more rooted dirt up in the like stair areas. Feels really nice. If you guys are experiencing any like hitching and stuff, I do apologize. I'm experiencing some on my side, but I've been experiencing it all day. I don't know what it is. I don't know if my computer's just kind of tired today. Wants a day off. But I like that. I like a little bit here, right? And then maybe we get to the top of this hill and we bring a little bit more in. That way it kind of feels tired up here. Like you get to the top of the hill. Your wagon wheels kind of get stuck a little bit. Kind of rips it up. Kind of the countryside road here. I like it. It's kind of tough. Then maybe as you kind of start slipping back down. Rooted dirt. feels good. Let's throw a little bit of lichen in here. Get rid of that torch. Maybe another one or two here. I mean, those might not stay. You know, those might not stay there. We can definitely look into some more lamps, some more railings and stuff to kind of throw some lanterns on top of. Like, you could probably definitely put a railing in here. I want to do wheat fields over here. This needs a lot more terraforming. I want to bring this edge here. I want to bring this edge about maybe like here. Like right around here. I think that would be really nice. And then just bring the whole thing in. Wheat field it all. That'll all be spawn proof. Put a nice little railing here. I think that'll look good. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know. Definitely need some work on the carrot fields. Kind of don't want to though. But being honest, only because like how often are you gonna go look in the wheat field or in the carrot fields? You know, all you're gonna do is come in here, grab some carrots, either trade them or eat them. Probably not gonna bother you know, looking back in the field. So I don't know if I want to spend a ton of time back there. Let's get rid of these torches and just see kind of where we're at in terms of lighting. I think we definitely need a little bit of lighting in through here. Let's grab that. We'll just make sure that we have the lichen in our hands. The good thing too is you can be really sparse with it and get the effect that you're looking for. And we just throw one more up there. I think actually we do a little bit of a railing down here on this edge with a lantern would be better. But this is feeling good. I like this. Maybe we bring a little bit in here. I don't know. I mean, we got a zombie coming after us right now too. So it feels like there probably should be some extra lighting. I know they're coming out of the trees and stuff too. I don't want to do any like a hard lighting through here. Just because like it would seem too much. It would seem like too much to me. It's like it's a nice little tree line. You don't want it lit up. Especially from the ground. Like if it's lit up from the ground, the trees aren't going to look as nice. So I think maybe we bring in some railings. One or two more lanterns throughout that roadway. Maybe a little bit more lichen. Maybe. But I'd rather, instead of right in the road, I would rather have it sitting on top of like a cobblestone or something. Like off to the edge. That way the light's coming from the edges into the road. And that way the road itself doesn't look so lit up. Because also too, you can see the lichen on this. You can see those little spots. Like those little blue squares. Those are the lichen. So almost like if you could hide those, I think that would be better. Get it a little bit right here on this rock. But I think that's okay. So if we could do that a little bit more, especially like along here, I think that would look better. And that road looks pretty good, actually. I think that looks really nice. I think that looks really nice. Okay. I forget what I said I was going to do. Oh, railings. Let's put these signs back. I don't really need those right now. Probably throw all of our wood in there. Just I'm not really doing a lot of building at the moment. I've already used up a stack of rooted dirt. I do want a little bit more railings. I think we need a few more railings. It's crazy how quick the railings go. They don't go far at all. Not at all. Okay, so let's break that. Maybe like 12 more. I don't want to use up all of my stuff. Okay, let's see. We got the railing on this side of the road right here. I think if we throw another railing in here, we don't have to put a lantern on it. It just kind of continues the road, right? Maybe we throw another one in here. And then we'll throw another one in up here. For sure. Let's do this one right here. And then we'll throw a lantern on top of that. Get rid of this lichen. Okay, I like that. Let's go here too. And maybe. That's just gonna feel better as you're moving along it. Cool. Yeah, what do you guys think? Still looking good? I think we need more rocks. Or bushes, something. We need more something. Let me grab some leaves. There's stuff in there. Bushes, leaves. Yeah, we don't really have any foliage. I think there needs to be some foliage. We have the custom trees. I guess custom trees will count. But let's throw a bush in right down here. See how that feels. Something like that. Doesn't have to be crazy. Feels out of place because it's the only one. But that's okay. Let's bring another one in. I want to put it like up against this wall here, maybe. But I don't want zombies to be able to go up it. I don't know that there's enough lighting in this area that a zombie won't spawn and climb up it. So I'm not going to risk it right at the moment. That kind of looks terrible. Oops. I don't like that one. We just go like that. Elongate it that way. Looks all right. A little elongated that way, but that's okay. It's kind of more just like a passing detail. You're not going to stop and look at that bush at all. You just see like, oh, there's a bush right there, you know, keep moving. So I think that's okay. Throw another one over here. Yeah. I kind of like that a little bit. No, it's missing. Life. Yeah. It's looking good, right? Yeah, I think it looks good. Take a little pause here real quick and just look at some things. I think we're doing good, guys. I think we're doing good. If you are joining here on Twitch, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that follow button. Jump on over to the YouTube as well. Jump on over to the YouTube. Check that out. Get caught up on the series. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Share it with a friend. I think I want to put another one of those light posts down here too. I'm thinking I like it in this corner. If it's in this corner over here, I think that's gonna kind of block your line of sight at the bookstore. But if it's right here, you're coming down the hill, so you're kind of looking over it anyways. And you gotta get past the birch trees, and the birch trees are intentional to kind of block it. You're right. You want to make the player move around to see the things, but you don't want to obfuscate it. Like I don't want the sign to be a distraction. So let me go grab those materials real quick. I think it was like a couple of tuft walls. Yeah, definitely a couple tuft walls. Couple signs, couple hanging signs. Yeah, easy peasy. Is that three fence posts? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Cool. Two, perfect. We want one of these guys. We want one of those. We want our signs are over here. This is because we already ran out. We already ran out of room. So we want 2 of those, 2 of these, and we already got the walls. So it's pretty easy build. We are gonna want our scaffolding. I mean, it feels good. That looks cool. It feels good. You're adding some more materials throughout. I didn't even do anything underneath it though. Let me know what you guys think. Like, do you think there needs to be something underneath there? As that looks like maybe we change out that one block since it's a wall, and we put in maybe a coarse dirt will be fine. Whoops, I want both of those. A coarse dirt's not bad. Like a single coarse dirt right there doesn't look bad. I think it needs to be something different, but maybe just a tough block. Let's put it off the road. Like they're here maybe. Coarse dirt, tough wall. 1, 2. Couldn't get it. 2, 3. Tough wall. One of these guys. All right, now which direction should the lamps be facing? I think this direction. All right, I think that's good. But what we don't I want to do whoops. Oh, come on. Space bars. We gotta come back a couple. Boom. And we just gotta grab some white dye. Nice. Might not be even. Actually, we can just go. Yeah, perfect. Grab some white dye for those. Oh, sweet. We have 2 lanterns left, too. Perfect. All right. That's nice. Grab some of this, too. We'll just kind of... Can't believe we went through all of our rooted dirt already. It does not go far. Kind of just trying to mark the edges a little bit more of this little circle that we're in. that little crossroad. Let me go grab 2 white dyes for that real quick too. We don't want to leave that unfinished. We can actually bring some rocks in down through here too. Maybe a bush. Just gonna throw a quick bush in here. That looks good. We gotta do some more terraforming to this, so I don't want to touch that too much. This hill's not gonna get touched, so I don't mind bringing some foliage in here. Looks cool. Oh, I said I was gonna put a railing up here too. I totally forgot. We're gonna need more than 4 blocks because it's angular. So let's just go maybe here, and then we'll connect those up. All right, let's grab a couple more of those too while we're over there. Grabbing some white dye and some fences. I know this part right here feels like it's way outside of the path. Maybe bring that guy in. How's that? That's better, right? I don't think it's worse. I don't think it's worse. I don't know if it's better. Okay, let's throw our leaves up there. We need 2 white dye. And then we need some fence posts, right? We got that, okay. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, perfect, whatever. Yeah, welcome to the Mythlands. Welcome to the Mythlands. I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. Tell you what, I got a big one in store next. Big one coming up. Grab those. Go like that. That looks cool, man. Oh, I don't have any more lanterns, though. There should be a lantern here. What do we have in here? Do we have... No. Okay. I think I missed him. I'm not putting glow squid on it because I don't want them to pop. I think that those small little detail of that little white circle looks more like a nail than if I was to use like glow on it, glow ink, then it would pop out. Like I don't think that would be as realistic of like a nail. I like this design though. I think it's fun. All right, what I'd like to do is have more rooted dirt to bring in through here. But unfortunately we don't. We don't have any more rooted dirt. I think there needs to be a railing on this side. Right in here somewhere. Just because it kind of feels a little bit like you would fall off right here. So I think what I want to do is get rid of these leaves. And just do that one. I think that's okay. I hate this one, but it's not gonna look right if I leave it like that. Is that all right? With 2 separate pieces. It feels better like as you're looking at it here. But this one is also like that. I might leave it like that. I might leave it like that. I think that's okay. That's okay. We could put leaves on top of the railings. Kind of funny. Cool. Yeah, if we had some more rooted dirt to kind of just finish up throughout the path. Like that's over a stack of rooted dirt. Doesn't even look like it. Man, it's looking good though. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm happy with it. Happy with the progress. Okay, what do we got? Okay, yeah. Happy with the progress. Since we have a single lichen left, I actually might throw this on the underside of a tree bush here. See, this is what I'm saying though. Like, I don't know that there needs to be a lot of lighting through here. Maybe if we just throw it on the back side of this log. Maybe we add a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, cool. Wrapped around. Just to help a little bit with the spawning. I don't know. We'll have to see it at night. We'll have to see it at night. All right. Let's clean this up a little bit. Because I think I'm gonna jump into a little bit of terraforming on that hill where I want the wheat, because I kind of want that done. I'd like to see that done. Throw that in there. I'll unload this a little bit. I think we can go. I think there's a one-click way to do that, but pick those up. That. Could throw those buckets in there. Barrel. Thing. Sure. Other stuff can stay out there. Don't need that right now. I can throw this guy up there. 11 sticks can go in there. Actually, we can throw those in there too. Put that in there. Okay. Yeah, let's go do a little bit of terraforming. A little bit of terraforming on that hill where I want the wheat field to go. Just to kind of continue smoothing that out, because, like I said, I want that a lot closer. So it needs to get done. Let's get it done. So let's start in this back corner. Or we can kind of, like I said, I want that hill to kind of come in right about here. Okay. I like that line. So we'll bring that closer, actually. Kind of just do like this real quick. It's like the worst way to terraform. That way you still have that hill to get up on. This is all just about like line of sight, right? Like you want to be up above this a little bit to kind of look down on that wheat field. And we can kind of extend it. Make ourselves some room. Make ourselves some room. Now that we got mending, this is okay. We don't have mending on everything already, but we can. That's the important part. We can get it on everything. I mean, that's going to feel so much better with this dropping down. And then just planting like massive wheat field right here. Kind of separating these two carrot fields. I think it's going to be cool. So if we can get this cleaned up, we can add that. That'll be nice. That'll sustain us for any like mud brick stuff we need to do. I thought that was going to be so much more mud brick than it was. I have so much left over now, which is kind of nice because we're definitely going to use it. Mud is like one of my favorite blocks in the game, so definitely use it. But it is a lot more than I thought. I actually don't know where I'm going to put all of the dirt right now. One barrel. Guess it's grass, technically. It's not dirt, but... yeah, we're about an hour into the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are hanging out, make sure you hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. Here in the Mythlands, hanging out. Working on some small stuff. Kind of just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Got a big one in store for us this next episode here. Got to get started working on it, but I was kind of just picking away at it this morning. Kind of in that blueprint phase, I guess you call it. Kind of just building out what I want to see happen in the next episode. And yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. I think it's going to be so cool, man. I like this early game phase, too, where it's like, yeah, I'm not leaving behind all this grass. I need to pick that grass up. I'm not leaving it behind. I got to get it. So the second layer, we kind of want to wrap in right about where I'm standing, I think. So we kind of want it to be... this is going to be the hard part. What do we got? Efficiency and unbreaking. I guess it's efficiency, at least. Ugh, still. Need a beacon. Need a beacon. Gonna have plenty of cobblestone. We need to up our smelting game, though. Because I'd rather have stone than cobblestone. Maybe that right there will be okay. Maybe we bring that in right there. So we'll do... does that line look? Okay, and then we'll bring it back around to there. But let's just work on getting rid of all this cobblestone for now. I think that's a good goal for today. I really came into this stream no goal in mind. I just wanted to hang out, bring you guys into the Mythlands a little bit. Welcome everybody on the Twitch stream. And yeah, just kind of hang out, start picking away at things. So now that I'm kind of into this groove at the moment, this is how I'm feeling. This is where I'm feeling it. Feeling getting rid of all this cobblestone, smoothing out this hill a little bit more. And getting it ready for some wheat fields. I think it'll be fun. I should be probably working on the bookstore, the interior of the bookstore. But I don't know what else I need. Like the upstairs is kind of just going to be like where the villagers are hanging out. So we could be working on like rolling the villagers, getting the trades that we want, getting rid of those ones that are locked to beds outside of our village. And the thing is too, like their beds aren't even close. How they're locked to them, I don't understand. It's a bug or something. I don't really know, but it is interesting to say the least. So we could be working on that, but that's kind of boring. I don't really want to do that. And like I said, the upstairs to the bookstore, it's gonna be pretty basic. We just need a couple of beds up there. A couple of beds, some more shelves, some more bookshelves. But I think that's gonna have to wait. Filling up those bookshelves is a lot of books. And we just don't have the paper or the leather for it at the moment. I don't want to run out and just slay a bunch of cows. especially where I don't have like the means to like re-up them at the moment. Like we don't have a holding pen or anything, so excuse me. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the Twitch streaming versus YouTube streaming. I've gone live on YouTube a bunch. The numbers aren't great over there for like live streaming, and it's interesting too because like while you're live, that watch time, if you're receiving watch time, it doesn't help you. It's only after the fact that it helps you, which is interesting. Like I don't know how that works. So somebody has to watch the VOD in order to help like the channel progression. So that's why I'm streaming over here on Twitch, because like I'm just gonna upload the VOD and get those views anyways, I suppose, right? Like, so yeah, that's kind of my hope anyways. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to see if we can grow something over here on Twitch as well. Get some viewership over here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just trying something new. Just trying something new as we get going. Building up the channel again. You know, I took a long break there between series and yeah, kind of just want to see if we can get this thing to grow a little bit. I feel like I'm in a lot more of a comfortable position to be working on the channel and everything and working on the YouTube than I was last year at this time. So I think that'll be good. So I think we can kind of invest more time and effort into it this year. We did really well last year. And we started off this year a little bit late, but I mean, we did really well last year. So let's bring that in like this. Like I said, I want to kind of wrap it a little bit close to this. So maybe that, I don't know if that angle right there is going to be good. Let's bring that up. Go. Let me just see this line. It's wrapping too quick, right? So this has actually got to come out like that. I might do too much now. Yep. Okay. 1, 2. We'll cut here. And actually, we'll cut one more. I bet that looks better. Oh yeah, that looks better. A little kidney bean shaped. I kind of like it though. So if this is gone here, right? So if we're saying, kind of bringing that in. All sides. That looks nice. I don't mind that, actually. I think we gotta fix up right here in this spot. Yeah. Yeah. Let's fix this up a little bit. And we'll just do it block by block, because I don't know exactly. Would be best for it. That might be good. Nah, let's take those two out. I think it's good. Yep. Yep, I think once you thicken up the inside there, it's gonna look good. Okay, let's get rid of this cobblestone. Or stone into cobblestone. Yeah, might be a short trial run on Twitch. You know, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. If things don't kind of work out, we'll go back to doing just YouTube. I'd like to see it grow on Twitch. Just for the reasons I said, like having that extra platform is always good. Being in more places than just one. And it'll also be nice too, because like sometimes I get bored of Minecraft. And I wouldn't say bored, you get fatigued, right? You get fatigued to playing the one game. And then you're like, ah, man, a new game just came out that I'm really interested in. Be nice to have that additional platform to kind of go do that on. Because I like video games, right? I don't just like Minecraft. So I'd like to be able to have that extra platform here on Twitch if possible. So it'd be nice to see if it grows at all. But if it doesn't, or if I don't feel like it's conducive or helpful or whatever, maybe it's just short run on it. But we'll try it out, you know? We'll try it out. We'll give it an honest effort here. It looks a little round, like almost like I'm trying to create a circle. So I don't know if that's gonna be okay. We'll just keep going. I think it'll take up to that final step. And then you go, oh, okay, that looks good. You know what I mean? It'll take up until all the wheat's in place. And we can kind of keep it elongated still out here. Maybe we bring this layer in a little bit, but then we keep this one out far. You know what I mean? I mean, that line looks terrible, so we'll have to fix it up. But that way there's kind of like this, you know, layered effect outward as well. Because like this is kind of a quick step down into this one. So if we bring this one in, say like here, kind of just cut this nose off of it, keep that out there, kind of bring it in near this tree, and then bring it out to like in here. I think that would actually look really nice. I think that would look really nice. That way too, you're not touching over here that much, because I kind of don't see the field. Well, let me get up on the road. Yeah, I don't see the field going this direction. I think I see it kind of more in this direction here. But if we open it up, you could definitely do two. Kind of two separate fields. So maybe we bring that one in a little bit closer. I think I want to clean this one up anyways, just because it doesn't look that good. Maybe like right around in here. Maybe we do that and start to bring it in. Yeah, the grass goes quick. The stone does not. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of cobblestone right here. I don't even use that much cobblestone either. That might be... Hold on. Kick this back a few blocks. Which is going to help with this edge anyways. I mean, yeah, this looks ugly. That's better, I guess. Yeah, we'll kind of ignore this one at the moment. I do want to kind of patch it up a little bit, but let's get the wheat field in on that other side, like I was saying, and then we'll come back to this. But I do want to kind of get this line here done, just so that we can fill it in with the grass. And oops, we'll fill it in with the grass, and it'll look, you know, get rid of all the stone. That'll look nice. Let's bring that one out there. We'll do that. How's that curve look? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. Whoops, didn't mean to put that in my offhand. Let's bring this in. We'll try to match it up on the other side over by that tree. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. We only brought it in a couple of blocks, what, 3 blocks mostly. So it's not a gradual thing. And this one, you know, it doesn't have to be a wheat field on this side too. We can do something different to kind of like complement the wheat field. I just think a wheat field up top here would look really cool. So as you're cresting that road and you're looking off, it's like, ooh, okay. Let's see, let's bring this line right in this way. I think, right? I think that's good. Might have to be a little bit more flat. A little bit more flat, and then we'll start to round it off right here. Okay. All right, I think that looks cool. I think that looks cool. Let me kind of outline this real quick. And we'll have to kind of smooth that out a little bit, which I think that works perfectly. Obviously, we want to kick this out a little bit. I think that kind of looks poopy. Do we want to bring this nose out a little bit further? Or do we want to kind of round it out through here? I think we want to do that. Right? Bring that out again. Now that looks too flat, but I actually don't know. Let me try getting rid of some more of this cobblestone and stuff on the inside. I think that is a little bit distracting, so. Ow. She's kicked my desk. Ah. We'll have to go out to a desert and get the new tall grass too. I think that's what it's called, right? Tall grass? Tall dried grass, maybe? Okay. Well, that's even... I like it. It's pretty round. I don't know if round's good, round's bad. I don't know. Whoops. F4, X. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. But I think we just continue. If we have to make some edits, I'd rather do it before the wheat's in. So we'll take a pause after we kind of clean it all up and reassess the next time before we plant the field. So that'd be cool. Oh my god, so much stone. So much cobblestone. I'm just gonna get rid of all of this though. I gotta clean this up. It's so ugly. I'll take all of this coal though. I wish I had my Fortune 3 on me. Should I go grab that? Yeah, I'll go grab that. It's a lot of coal. One or two pieces, it's like, okay. But that's a good little chunk right there. And we're in the early game enough that a few pieces of coal it's pretty important. We've been doing pretty good though, lighting up our caves and smelting our iron and things like that. And I actually don't have a plan for an iron farm. I'm just like right now being like, oh, I don't have a plan for an iron farm. So we'll have to think about that as we move forward. Get the okay. Fortune 3. That's what we want. Fortune 3. Almost dead too. I wonder if we can trade for a mending right now. I don't know if I think it takes books. We do have, technically, we have books on the shelves that we can steal. So we'll grab that. We'll put a mending on our Fortune 3. We'll go clean up all that cobblestone, or all the coal. Clean up all that cobblestone. I think it'd be worth it. I think we have mending on this, so we'll take those, a little bit of XP. I actually don't know if that works, or if just because their profession blocks are up here, that they just stick around. Mending is 24 in a book. Okay. So we have the levels, or the emeralds. Just need a book. Grab that one. Buddy's gonna get hurt one of these days. All right, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Man, it's gonna be cool once we get some more buildings in this little pathway that we're like walking on. I think if we put maybe like a smaller building over here, a few more buildings along here, we'll get like another building down in here probably or something. Ton more trees throughout. It's gonna be a nice little area, I think. It's gonna be pretty cool. We'll have to bring in a lot more of the grass stuff too, the leaf litter. Fortune 3, mending, efficiency. That only costs 2 levels. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. We're doing good. Doing good. Might as well. Oh yeah, we gotta take care of the coal. That's the whole reason. I totally forgot. I'm unbelievable. Whole reason why we just did all that was to go get this coal, and I forgot. Like I said, early game enough that this coal matters. So we'll grab it with the Fortune 3. Where am I? God. Okay. Beautiful. Gotta fill that in with cobble. It's gonna be fun though when we're like planting the field and we find this cobblestone. We're gonna be like, why is there cobblestone here? That's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you, mending. Thank you, Fortune 3. Hey. Alright, I think this is the... Nope. I thought this was going to be the last chunk. Yeah, we just got to do this little bit of stone. Forgot that we just got started. Nice. On to the big piece. On to the big piece. I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Nice little Saturday stream here. I mean, it is pouring rain out where I am. It is like a monsoon out there. My whole driveway is flooded. My backyard's flooded. So I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. It's a nice Mother's Day weekend here. I think we're supposed to actually have some pretty nice weather tomorrow, so that's good. So all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Should be a good one, hopefully, for everybody. Hopefully we can get this cleaned up. We can get onto bigger projects, and then, yeah, I think what we're gonna try to do here moving forward as well is I think we're gonna try to go like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday streams. Saturday day streams like today. Actually got started a little bit later than I would have liked. But that's fine. And then Monday, Wednesday, I think we're going to do kind of evening streams, and we'll just kind of keep it rolling. That's my hope. No promises. Things come up. Pretty busy guy. So if it has to be moved to a Thursday, it has to be moved to a Friday, you know what it is. It is what it is. But I usually like to kind of hang out with the family on Friday nights and watch a movie or something. But they also like to just wander off and go do their own thing, so maybe not. But I can't tell if it's night or it's gonna start storming, and there are creepers everywhere. Okay, not cool. But yeah, that's my plan. We'll probably try to kick that off this week. Obviously, we're doing a Saturday stream today, but I really just wanted to jump in today and kind of say hi to everybody here on the Twitch field, if you will, the Twitch playing field, the pitch, and you know, kind of just get my feet wet. It's been a long time since I've streamed, so I kind of just wanted to jump in here, kind of feel things out. Let's. So starting Monday, we should have a pretty good, like, consistent streaming schedule. I think. Don't hold me up my feet to the fire, because I can't promise that, but that's gonna be my goal. And we'll just be continuing to play throughout Mythlands here as we kind of continue to build. But I also have to find that like nice balance between like what do I record for the episode and what do I save for a live stream, or vice versa. What do I do on a live stream when I'm ready to record for an episode? How do I kind of balance those things? So I got to find a good balance there. I think honestly the like attitude that I have to adopt with that is just like, if you guys see it on live stream, then you see it on live stream. Not everybody watches that. So hopefully the people that aren't watching that are waiting for the episode, and we'll just watch it all pieced together throughout the episode. So I think that's just kind of like a fine balance that I have to find. Because in my own head, I'll get like, I know I should stream, but like I'm recording. Do I live stream what I'm recording? Like, you know, if I'm building the bookstore, do I, what's up, newbie? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So yeah, like, sorry. As I was saying, like, you know, if I'm building up the bookstore, you know, it's easy enough to stream resource gathering. That's fine. But do I stream building it and like talking through it and stuff? I also do a lot of voiceovering in the episodes and stuff. So, you know, like I said, just trying to find that balance between live streaming and just recording for episodes. So that'll be an interesting thing that I got to do moving forward. We are just working here in the Mythlands, newbie. Welcome. New series here. If you want to jump on over to the YouTube, get caught up there. But we have a few builds here, and today I'm just kind of picking away at some chores. I had this hill that I kind of left unfinished in my eyes, so I'm just kind of smoothing it out. We're gonna be putting a nice wheat field in here eventually, but yeah, we have a nice little area started. So if you want to jump on over to the YouTube, check that out. Please feel free. You should be able to find my username on the ticker, I believe. So check that out. But thank you for joining here on Twitch. Thank you. It's always nice early game where like some of this materials that later on I'll definitely just be like, see ya. But right now I don't mind grabbing it. We actually have a skeleton farm, so I don't need these bones, but if I'm coming across them, I might as well grab them. You know what I mean? All right, this is the last bit of stone though. And we fill this in and this hill is gonna look so nice. So nice. Kind of left it in a spot in our last episode where I just wasn't happy with it. Like it looked a lot better when I was done than when I started, obviously. But I think right now where we're at, I think this is where I wanted it to be. So I'm happy that we jumped on a live stream today and kind of finished this off, because now we can kind of plant a giant wheat field right here and it'll look so nice. And it also just adds that yellow tone, that yellow color throughout the land. And like, you know, obviously it'll be our first wheat field, so it's not throughout the land, but it'll kind of start to add that additional color, because right now it's a lot of green. We got a lot of oak, which is kind of a yellow tone too, but then we have like brown, the dark brown from the dark oak. So it'll be nice to have this like nice yellow patch in here. I think that'll look cool, man. I think we are gonna try to do a second one in this direction. Oh, and I missed that spot too, but we'll see on that second wheat field. I don't know. I think we have to get that first one in first, kind of like measure where it's gonna be. Okay, this is the last patch of stone, so this is good. And we're gonna go, like I said, we're gonna kind of hold off on this side of things, just because I'm more concerned about the other side. For sure. So we'll hold off for now. We'll see how that first side comes out, and maybe we just add some trees in or something on this side. Maybe, you know, that might be a good idea to just kind of fill in the space over here, just to add some custom trees. That way it doesn't kind of feel over cumbersome with the wheat field. Because this isn't like a nice big countryside. You know, if it was a nice big countryside, then like massive wheat fields would feel good. But this is kind of like a small, like quaint little town. So I don't know Like maybe some trees, like a nice little patch of trees, kind of like this in this area would feel a lot better. And then you just have this nice, like elongated wheat field here that kind of, you know, connects this field and that field a little bit better. I don't know. We'll have to continue to work on it, obviously. I think it's one of those things where you have to like make progress on the first like step, you know, take the first step before you continue running with the idea. But I don't mind the idea of like a small little tree line in this spot. We'll have to see though, because I also want to bring a road in at some point. But I think we're going to have that road looping down in here around the fields. And that road might branch off in this direction rather than having like a road cut through here. I don't know. Maybe that's good. But I think this looks a lot better, feels a lot better as I'm running across it here. Let me kind of like come up over the hill. Let me grab my horse, ride that guy on over here, up on that hill, and kind of look down to where that wheat field's gonna be placed. Because the wheat field's gonna come like right up next to the road, maybe like 3 blocks off from the road. And we'll have a nice little divider wall or something. I don't know if we want to wrap it in like leaf blocks, if we want to wrap it in fence posts or cobblestone. Oh, I wanted to grab my horse. What we want to do really to kind of separate ourselves from it. I can already tell. Like that feels so nice, man. That's gonna look good wrapped in. Oh yeah, wrapped in those gold wheat fields. It's gonna look nice, especially if you're coming up this direction, because you're already right here. You're already level with the wheat field. So as you're coming up over the wheat field, that's gonna look really nice. This feels a little funny because of if we right here, this hill right here, as it comes down, feels a little funny because the field is on the other side. Let me just sleep here so that we don't get spawned on by a bunch of creepers again. I like the music. Pretty happy with that little addition. Yeah, see, as you're coming up right here, this feels a little different than the other side, because the wheat field will be out this direction for sure. So I think if you put trees in like right here, it's gonna break up that feeling of like, it's gonna make your eye wander up the road more versus like looking off in this direction. So if we bring some trees in kind of like in, maybe like we start here, bring one up in here, another one here. That's like your first line of trees, and then bring in a more clustered trees on the back side of it. That first line of trees is like starting like in here. I think that'll feel good. That'll bring your eyes up the road. And then as you kind of pass, maybe like right this point is when you can kind of start. Well, I guess that the grass or the wheat will come up to this point. So as you're kind of about right here is when you'll start seeing the wheat. And like I said, if your eye's being drawn up, you're already halfway up the road, up the hill, as you're starting to see the wheat. That's gonna feel nice. It's gonna feel nice. I'm actually really excited about that. Really excited about that, man. That's gonna feel nice. Yeah, I'm loving it. Loving it. But all right, guys, I think that is going to do it for today's live stream. We're live over on Twitch for the first time. We're live here in the Mythlands for the first time. And I got to just say, I'm really excited. You know, today was fun. Thank you for sticking around. If you did, if you're watching this on the YouTube, appreciate it. If you're on the Twitch, appreciate it. You guys know what to do. So yeah, just leave you at that and have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for watching.